while the world focuses on palace walkabouts and family drama, something far more strategic may be quietly taking shape behind the scenes. According to new claims, King Charles III and Prince William are preparing for separate transatlantic trips in 2026, and insiders say the timing is anything but accidental. Sources suggest discussions are already at an advanced stage, with it now considered highly likely that the king will travel to the United States as early as April. If confirmed, it would mark the first visit by a reigning British monarch in nearly 20 years, the last being Elizabeth II's 2007 trip at the invitation of President George W. Bush. But this isn't just about tradition or symbolism. Diplomatic insiders believe the royal presence is being positioned as a stabilizing force at a moment when UK-US relations have entered choppy waters, particularly under President Donald Trump. And Charles won't be going alone in spirit. Later in the year, Prince William is expected to cross the Atlantic himself, with plans reportedly aligned around the Football World Cup, co-hosted by the US, Canada, and Mexico. As patron of the Football Association, William's attendance would be officially sporting, but privately, many believe the visit carries far greater diplomatic weight. The timing is striking. Both trips are understood to be deliberately aligned with America's 250th anniversary of independence, a milestone loaded with historical irony for the British crown. At the same time, Britain and the US remain locked in tense negotiations over a long-awaited trade agreement. Relations hit turbulence earlier this month after Washington suspended a promised multi-billion-pound investment in British technology firms. The £31 billion commitment, unveiled during Trump's state visit in September, was abruptly put on hold, reportedly over disputes involving online safety laws, digital services taxes, and food safety standards. Even more sensitive is agriculture. U.S. demands for greater access to British markets for American farmers have stalled talks, with food standards proving politically explosive on both sides of the Atlantic. Against that backdrop, Downing Street is said to view royal diplomacy as a form of soft leverage, a way to maintain goodwill while formal negotiations remain frozen. Notably, the Prime Minister is not expected to accompany the King. Instead, Foreign Secretary Yvette Cooper is tipped to represent the government, reinforcing the idea that Charles's visit would be symbolic rather than political, at least on paper. William's trip, meanwhile, carries its own layers of symbolism. She reminded viewers that although the United States was born in bitter conflict with Britain, the two nations did not remain enemies for long, a message that feels quietly relevant once again. If these plans go ahead, 2026 could see the monarchy deployed not as a ceremonial relic, but as a diplomatic instrument, one monarch anchoring history, and one heir shaping the future. And as trade talks stall and political tensions simmer, the question isn't whether these visits matter. It's whether royal soft power can still move the needle, when politics alone no longer can.